What's going on, everyone? Today I have a knife in for repair. This is the Burrfection RYKY. I believe this is the original one. This was sent in by someone on Reddit. Hopefully you can see. I'll get some better macro shots after how chipped up the edges. These are carbon steel. I'm going to repair it with the Sharpening glass 500 today. I think it's thin enough that I don't need to go any coarser. So we're going to walk through fixing this guy, and we'll go over some tips and tricks and pointers and how I do it. This chip right here is going to be our biggest headache, I believe. Probably close to 2 millimeters deep. This one's about 1.5. That one's about 1, maybe 1, a little bit more than 1 right here, and about 3/4 of a millimeter there. But we'll go into some of how I fix that. Now, with this knife, there's plenty of the core steel showing before the cladding, so no concerns about that. I actually just noticed the heel is chipped as well, but that'll be fine. That'll all be taken care of. Maybe even the tip as well. But that'll all be fixed one shot with this. This is a super nice knife. Really do like it. They're super thin, like unbelievably thin. So that's kind of why I think we can fix this pretty quickly. Just really quick, if you're looking to help support the channel at all, I have 3 different levels of channel memberships up. I'll put a link to how to join that in the description, as well as we have an affiliate link for the Anystone sharpeners. I have a couple of videos on this, and I will put the affiliate link in the description. If you purchase one of these through the affiliate link, or even if he's out of stock, sign up for the product notification. When it comes back in, it'll remember my affiliate link. Doesn't cost you anything else, and I will get a small kickback for each one sold. So appreciate anybody who wants to help out the channel. Okay, we're just going to get some close-ups here. You can see the heel's chipped. There's that big chip. Another one there. One there. Big one there. Kind of a long one. That's the last one. And there's just a tiny bit of the tip missing. Okay, so let's talk about the edge of this knife. Probably won't be able to see it in the video here, but this knife has a pretty substantial hollow grind towards the edge. It is extremely thin, almost to nothing. It's about 6 thousandths directly behind the edge. Let's get a quick measurement behind the edge here. It's 5.5 thousandths, 0.0055. So this knife is still going to be ridiculously thin because of that hollow grind. We're not taking off so much material that it's not going to grow in thickness because it's thinner longer. Okay, just threw some masking tape on. We're just right past that deepest chip there. That gives me an edge to follow, and see how quick this goes. Like I said, this is the Sharpening glass 500. We're going to work at about a 45-degree angle, maybe even steeper. You want to go as steep as possible, but not so much that it shatters. Like if you try to grind at 90, it skips along the stone a lot. So 45 to 60 degrees is pretty good. And we'll see if we can get down to that tape line pretty quick. So making progress. Probably about a quarter of the way there. That front chip's almost all the way gone now. The tape's turning gray. It kind of looks like there's a lot more to go past the chip, but there's just metal on the tape. I'm not going to clean the stone, just going to leave that slurry building up on there. Okay, coming up to that tape line pretty quick now. We're past halfway for sure. It's all that's left of the front chips. Middle chips getting there. Back chips pretty rough still. Okay, we're getting almost there at the back. Got a little bit more in the front here. I'm just going to focus on that just to keep that. Don't want to really change the geometry of the knife at all. So we take the same amount off across the whole blade. Still got a little bit of that chip left down here. Most of the other chips are gone. Take a little bit more off the front. Keep that balance like we were saying. All right. So last little bit of that chip just about to go away. Just the tiniest bit. For right now, I'm really going to focus on, first I'm going to clean the stone. I'm really going to focus on just kind of sweeping the entire blade on the stone, just in case any inconsistency is in the edge from removing that much material. This will blend it all together, make a nice, perfect, smooth edge. Okay, and the reason I'm being so picky with this, there's always going to be that one spot when you do a repair on a knife that it seems like no matter what you do, it never wants to go away. And that's the spot you really want to make sure you get out. So every one of those chips and edges, nicks, dings, whatever, they're distressed metal behind those. Very slightly usually, unless you see a crack. But you definitely want to get those out, because if you leave even a microscopic amount of that chip, the knife is going to be much easier to crack or damage down the road in that spot. I'm going to hit this backside at that 45-degree angle. Start rounding everything back out. Okay, we are there. All the chips are gone. Nice smooth round edge. Super flat at the back. Heel and tip are fixed 100%. All the chips are gone. I'll clean up the stone and we'll sharpen this guy up. Alright, we got the GoPro back on. See how long it lasts. I'm going to sharpen this guy up. Like I said, there's still an edge to it now too, just from doing that repair at that angle, but it's really steep. All right, we already got a burr, so I'm just going to balance out those bevels. There would have been a time I would have sharpened this ambidextrously, but I haven't sharpened in so long. I've kind of lost the muscle memory for that. No, I still got it. You can also see that all that flake is the burr coming off. See the bigger metal, the black pieces of metal. So I really love about this Sharpening stone is it almost never clogs up. I just wiped it with my hand. The bevels look great, nice and even. If you notice, I'm keeping my stone and the knife super clean as I start to finish this. You really don't want that metal or any of the slurry on the stone. Definitely will, in my opinion, it will definitely round the apex slightly, even microscopically, and just reduce your cutting performance a tiny bit. All right, time to deburr, and this guy is done. All right, that wraps this one up. Really happy with how it came out. Looks great. I'm going to be super functional for a very long time. There's still, like I said, a ton of that core steel before you get up into the cladding. It's still super thin behind the edge. Razor sharp now. I really appreciate the owner trusting me with this knife. This is not a cheap knife at all. I think they're well over $300. But I'm going to get it boxed back up, shipped to him. I'll throw some close-up pictures of the edge with the macro and get this on its way. Okay, here's that finished edge. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.